Let's recap day 3 and 4 Vikings training camp. All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. You know, we've been a little off the grid. We got some catching up to do, so we're going to be talking day 3 and day 4. Vikings are off today. So, Lupagus, let's talk about.
Yeah, we were off at beautiful Lake Megman, tanning our milkers and enjoying delicious Liftbridge beers. And we had a beautiful day. And I actually got to say, my milkers are a beautiful shade of brown right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not get tan. I get very bright red. I had a lot of sunscreen on. But yes, lift bridges were flowing, and they were flowing mightily. Cold, crispy, delicious. Make sure to get to that local liquor store, pick up some lift bridge. If you're on Twitter, be sure to give them a follow as well.
And I believe we're dropping hashtag Liftbridge, right? We got something to give away here pretty soon, don't we?
Yeah, no, not pretty soon. We're doing it today. So on this video, hashtag Liftbridge in the comments. We're going to pick a random winner, and you get $50 to their online store, whatever you want. They got some good swag. So hashtag Liftbridge, and you have to subscribe.
That sounds like a pretty damn good deal to me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. $50, hashtag Liftbridge, day 3, day 4. Let's do this.
Yeah, and let's not, we're not breaking any news here. All of you guys, I'm sure, have already seen the news and notes, but we're going to give our takes on basically what went down on days 3 and 4. I do have some sticks on me. I've been working out in the woods here. All right, let's get those cleaned off. A lot of these come from our good friend Will Regetz at SI.com, covers the Vikings. He's been there putting in the work, watching these practices, and these are mostly his notes, his takes, but not his takes. To be our takes on his notes.
I get some others mixed in here. But yes, Will is doing a great job.
Yes, let's start with day 3. Jordan Hicks is back. Diarrhea is gone. He is back on the field, feeling great. So Jordan Hicks back. Troy Dye, get your ass back on the bench.
Yeah, day 3 was at US Bank, so they mix it up a little bit, getting the feel for that beautiful field. Jordan Hicks back. Love to see it. I'm glad his little illness was very short. Asamoah, Troy Dye is still battling for that backup spot. Another one, Jesse Davis was out on day 3. And Chris Reed filling in, and Ed Ingram also getting reps.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing to take away is Chris Reed was the first guy they turned to go to right guard. It sounds like this was a scheduled day off for Jesse Davis. He's got some, I can't remember what it was, chronic knee issues or something going on there. They have these breaks scheduled in for him. So that was just kind of routine. But the fact that Chris Reed took the majority of the snaps over rookie Ed Ingram shows just where that race is at this point on day 3 at camp. Another one, and I think this one is kind of big for this guy's chances of making the team. Nate Hairston is still out, a guy who's probably a fringe player brought in as a veteran free agent signing. For him to miss 3 days of practice isn't good.
Yeah, I mean, if he was like a 7th-round pick or something, I think he'd be a little bit more worried. Nate Hairston was, like you said, on the fringe anyways. But, I mean, Kevin O'Connell came out and said it. There's no reason to rush this guy. I mean, he's been in the league. So we'll see. If he's still this week not getting out there, he should start to get a little concerned. But back to that right guard. I mean, I think the bigger thing is Wyatt Davis is still not even getting a sniff, and he was out there with the 3rd team. Wyatt Davis is, I mean, how can anybody think he's going to make this team?
I don't anymore. My Wyatt Davis dreams are dead. They were fun while they lasted, but I think it's time to face reality. And Wyatt Davis, it's just one of these guys that we loved. He's not going to pan out, just like Laquan Treadwell.
Let us know in the comments. Wyatt Davis, is he making the team or is he not? But yes, Chris Reed, I mean, who was it? Somebody made a comment. I don't know if it was the offensive line coach or if it was Kevin O'Connell or whoever it was, so that he's or Jesse Davis has just picked up the offense a lot quicker. Or it was Wes Phillips mentioned he's just picked it up very fast, and that's why he's out there with the 1. So I'm not handing it to him yet.
No, and personally, I'd rather see Chris Reed beat him all. I think he's a little better player. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If Jesse Davis earns it, he earns it. Apparently, Kirk Cousins looks sharp. He hit Justin Jefferson, Irv Smith, and Adam Thielen for consecutive touchdowns. And our good friend, Venomous Nemesis, must have been there. So part of this report comes from Venomous Nemesis. He said, Kirk is throwing that ball with a lot more zip on it right now.
Got a little zippity doodah on there. That's what we like to see. That's because confidence is high. And yeah, any report you're seeing, whatever day it's on, I mean, there's the wide receivers, Kirk Cousins, basically the offense passing game is looking very, very good, which should get everybody excited. Speaking of the passing game, Kellen Mond finally got mixed in with the 2s.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's going great. It's like there's a lot of ups and downs here. day 3, he missed Johnny Munt in the end zone, missed ISM. It sounds like Sean Mannion was a little more sharper with the threes. So
I could
Kellen
be sharp
Mond,
with the threes.
Kellen Mond's getting his chance, but he's not exactly taking this thing and running with it right now.
Well, and also, I mean, Kellen Mond was with like the scout team last year. They didn't even let him play with, they barely let him play with the threes. So I consider this Kellen Mond's rookie year. This is his rookie year. And if he is getting a sniff with the twos, that's fine. You know, the Vikings got some pretty damn good defense. Their secondary is doing good. But yes, I have also seen that Kellen Mond is not looking spectacular.
And to me, if he doesn't beat out Sean Mannion, that's going to be probably the biggest disappointment in this entire camp. If he cannot rise to the occasion. No, it is. I do not want Sean Mannion being number 2. Then we got to worry about Kirk Cousins getting hurt. At least with Kellen Mond, there's some hope that he can do something. If Sean Mannion comes in, say week 8, season's over.
I mean, if Kellen Mond doesn't beat out Sean Mannion, I'm not going to. I mean, I guess my expectations for Kellen Mond are just, you know, they're not that high. So Sean Mannion, yeah, he's kind of a little bit of a turd, but we'll see what happens. My heart won't be broken.
He's a huge turd. Yes, it will. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to us.
Justin Jefferson getting a lot of handoffs. They're mixing things up, basically to the point where Vikings put out a thing at training camp, like, stop taking videos.
Yeah.
You don't want, help us, not the opposing team. So the fact that Jefferson, I mean, just mixing it up, and it's not just going to be Justin Jefferson, whether it's in Nwangwu, whoever it is, they are mixing things up. And I love that they're getting different ways to get Jefferson involved.
Hell yeah. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and that's what this offense is doing. The last nugget I have from day 3 is Greg Joseph. Hit every single kick except his last one. He tried one from 50 yards out, missed it wide left. But it sounds like he's been very, very sharp so far in practice, and he's got no competition. This is his job.
Yeah, it sounds like he's going straight to the Hall of Fame when his career is over. He is just nailing it. He could kick that thing with his left foot, with his Peter. It doesn't matter. Greg Joseph, glad to hear that he's doing very good. Farm Girl, very delicious beer, Lift Bridge. Hit him up. Remember, hashtag Lift Bridge in the comments for 50 bones. 50 bones, their online store, baby.
Hashtag Lift Bridge. And I don't think anybody your age should say the word Peter. Do you have anything else from day 3?
Now let's go to day 4. Day 4 was, you know, let's be honest, it was probably the I'm trying to think of something good here. It was the orange Starburst. I always have a Starburst reference. Not great. It's nothing great.
I really like the orange. I would say yellow to me is. I really like.
I like yellow, but I think that's because I'm older and my taste buds are dying.
Maybe. But the big news from day 4, Jesse Davis was back. It said it was a scheduled day off for him, so nothing to worry about. Andrew Booth Jr. had a day off, so they're also kind of taking it easy with him as he recovers from his hernia surgery. So they're working him in, and something that guy is making some splash plays after splash plays.
But also Cam Bynum continuing to look very good. He's going against, Cam Dantzler. Dantzler is continuing to look very, very good. He's not handing him his job, and whoever wins this job is going to be, you know, it's a win-win. We got a very good backup that's going to be able to be altered quite a bit too, but I love the fact that Dantzler isn't just laying down. He is stepping shit up, having some very good plays against Thielen and Jefferson.
Yeah, and you mentioned Dantzler. Sounds like Patrick Peterson's also looking good. Those guys are both having good camps so far. One guy who is kind of the Kellen Mond of the secondary so far is Cam Bynum, having mixed results. Sounds like he's having some good plays and some bad plays. He was beaten by Osborne and Thielen. He dropped an interception, but he did have an interception and a nice pass breakup. So Cam Bynum up and down, but you know, Lewis's got an opportunity here to usurp him.
Yeah,
yes, I will always try to get that word in.
I appreciate that. I'm not that. I expect Cam Bynum to be up and down. I mean, it sounds like there's quite a few ups. And again, the competition he's going against, or it's not like he's going against Dan Chisena and Lupagus out there. He's going against some damn good receivers. So I guess I kind of expected. I think when all is said and done, Lewisine will win the job, but Cam Bynum is going to be out there a shit ton this year, and he's going to get us very excited.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to make a lot of plays. He's just one of these guys who good things happen when he's on the field. Let's see. Most of my other ones. Oh, one more defensive one. We're kind of defense right now. Lots of dropped interceptions on day 4. Bynum had one. Dantzler had one. Lewisine had one. So, again, the fact that they're getting there in the right position, but you got to make those plays. Got to make those plays, boys. Those plays win ball games.
It's training camp. They're not around anybody. Too much tugging, slippery hands. We'll worry about that in the actual regular season. But yeah,
so you think that's Is that a concern in camp? They're away from their significant others. There's a lot of tugging going on, and their hands just aren't what they should be.
Absolutely. Will Regetz did throw out one. We got to give him love on this one. He just flat out said, clearly he's seen these guys more than we have, no doubt about it. And he said Justin Jefferson is he's looking better than he even has in the last 2 years. He just looks amazing. So we should get very, very excited about Justin Jefferson. More excited than we already were.
I should get your parts tingling. I'm going to pour Lift Bridge all over myself. Just think about that after this.
Also, KJ Osborne getting a lot of love, making some big plays. So KJ Osborne, he's going to lock down that number 3, and BC Johnson as well. BC Johnson, I don't know if it was day 3 or day 4, but he had a very, very good day, looking good. So I was not on the BC Johnson train, saying that I don't think he's going to make this team, but he's definitely making a case for it.
Yeah, you've heard good things about all those guys, which is great. Kellen Mond, day 4, wasn't much better than day 3. He had a snap go right through his mitts.
Damn it.
He did connect with Meyer Mitchell and Amir Smith-Marset on some long balls. Sounds like he's not decisive. Just can't decide where to put the football, and he's also throwing a little bit high. So Kellen Mond, he's settled down a little bit. Just relax.
Coach Lupagus.
It sounds like it's just mixed results when it comes to Kellen Mond so far.
Yeah, and what I'm really hoping for this next week is to hear some names that we just really haven't heard, or some underdog. Myron Mitchell's name has come up a few times, but I'd love to hear a defensive lineman or somebody just really start making a splash.
Well, and they say it's hard, with these drills. It's hard to really see how these D linemen, step out. I did hear some good things about Jalen Twyman blowing past. God, who was it? Was it Ingram? I think he just destroyed him.
Was Ingram
silly? You'd like to hear a little bit more. Some of these receivers too, these down the depth chart guys. Albert Wilson, haven't heard a sniff. Thomas Hannigan, haven't heard a sniff. I know Blake Prohl is out. Your boy Tristan Jackson, haven't heard much about him either. So you'd like to see when these guys step up. And then the 2 tight ends too behind. We should mention Johnny Munt. This guy continues to sound like he's making plays, at least being open. But you haven't heard much from Zach Davidson or our boy Nick Muse, which is a little concerning when you look at our tight end depth. And even Ben Elson. It's been nothing on him. Crickets.
Yeah, Ben Elson ain't gonna make any noise blocking. But Zach Davidson, I think, did catch a touchdown from Sean Manning or something. I saw something with Zach Davidson, but if you got any nuggets that we did not put out there, put them in the comments. Make sure to put #LiftBridge on this video and subscribe, and you'll have a chance to win $50.
Yeah, I think I'm going to maybe put my hat in the ring on that one.
You absolutely should.
All right. All right, so those are day 3 and 4 news and nuggets. We will be back tomorrow night and recap what happens during Monday's practice, because we'll both be around. We're not going to be 10 in the milkers this time.
Let's do this.
Or burning them. All right, until then, remember this, guys. Let's see. In 2020, an Oklahoma judge ruled that forcing someone to listen to Baby Shark repeatedly was inhumane.